Good evening, everyone. Jose J. Garcia, real estate investor, coach, and mentor. So we got another Let's Do Deals Tuesday. I'm gonna start calling this Let's Do Deals slash announcements because we got so many things coming up. We are growing, we are expanding, and two people, as of right now, every minute counts. The two people have a chance to become part of the new members format, a new group that we created. So again, stay towards the end. I will talk about that here in a few minutes, but tonight it is Let's Do Deals. We're going to talk about some of the off-market deals we're working on. A lot of these deals we are rehabbing ourselves, so we're converting into lease options, notes. We're flipping, we're wholesaling. It just depends on what we're working on. But remember, so many exit strategies within mobile homes can be done any and everywhere. The deals that we pitch off to you on here are inside of communities, unless stated that must be moved. They're typically listed in communities that allow subleasing. They welcome investors. So a lot of you that are especially new getting into this niche, this market, you're welcome with open arms. Don't forget that. So we got a park down in Central Georgia where we have brought 4 different investors. Loving it. I mean, these guys are in there flipping, they're selling, and I mean, 2 of them are off to their next deal right away. So in less than a month, they went from no deals to now getting onto their second deal. That's how quickly you can move. At the end of the day, only you can slow you down. So how many deals can you get at one time? You tell me, how many can you handle? Okay, that's up to you. And again, I wouldn't be doing all maybe rehabs, all maybe flips. I would be doing some wholesale, some flips, some rentals, some rent to own, some Section 8, some veteran assistance, some elderly housing, some moving, transporting, notes, lands. So many. There's so many options. It is unreal. People continue to ask me, why do you keep doing mobile homes? Haven't gotten into real estate. We do real estate. It's called commercial real estate when we involve a community park, which is a mobile home park. Somebody called it a trailer park. I don't think no mobile home parks consider trailer parks anymore. Maybe up north with M&M is from. Maybe that's a trailer park, but we don't consider those down here. But anyway, same thing as commercial land that you can charge per pad. And of course, there is the also land packages, which unless you have more than one mobile home, it's typically a package. It's one mobile home, a piece of land, and it's considered real estate. So, but again, we do all this about. So I'm going to show you a couple of the deals and stay tuned again towards the end. I want to announce a couple of things that we're working on. So that being said, I'm going to jump right on into it. And this is a specific one, exactly that's what I'm talking about. It's this 3-bedroom, 2-bath, the best mobile home investment you can make is a 3-2 single wide. 3-2, 4-3, 4-2 double wides, they are great if the numbers check out. Remember, it is not if you like it. It is not if you feel like it, this is going to be a good one. It's if the numbers check out each and every time. That's what deciphers. Is this a good deal? I don't know. Tell me the numbers. I can tell you. I don't even have to look at the mobile home. If you tell me the numbers, we break it down, and your ROIs are not where they should be, I'm going to tell you, despite of what you think of the mobile home, it is not a good deal, or it is. So that's what we look at when we look at these numbers. Now, we got currently 4 rehabs in this specific area. I got contractors going, got to keeping them moving. So what I did is obviously being right next door, 2 mobile homes up, I said, let's go ahead and jump on the next one. And that's what we're doing. It's like, look, y'all have so many opportunities to come in here and say, Jay, let me get this one here. Let me get the next one. Let me get those other 2. How can we invest? How can I add value? So many things can be there. Most of you just kind of sit back and you're waiting for this perfect timing to jump into it. You will never truly be ready. While you're sitting there trying to be ready, there's other people that are steady rehabbing left and right. Okay. This is another one that is a perfect deal. It's a 3-2, and we already we done demo the inside, which is what you see all this stuff on the outside here. Couple of pictures. So now we're going to get into and start rehabbing. I'll say with less than 2 weeks, it is off to the market. And do not forget that it is prime time to sell for cash. Keep reminding you. Okay, we had one agent today sell. As a matter of fact, this agent has sold 2 units. And today we sold a double wide. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Now we had put a roof, decks, and skirting around it, and that was kind of the partnership with the park owners. But the way we're doing is obviously we're trying to find investors and buyers. It just depends. And that home sold for $15,000 cash today. Okay. Again, these are the kind of numbers, and that home needed rehab. Okay. Sure, we had a new roof, which that's great. Had new skirting, new decks, which that's all great as well. But you still had to rehab the entire inside. Now, even from a standpoint of an investor, you got to think a double wide. Oh, it's an '01 model, by the way. I should probably give you a little more details. '01 model. But you come in, you put, 5,000-6,000 into it as a rehab. You turn around and you can sell this for 35,000-40,000 of a double wide. So these numbers are steady going up, and that's what you're going to see on the spreadsheet. Some of you have already emailed me, said, hey, where's all the 2,500 deals? What happened to the $3,000 deals? I did respond to a couple and ask them, did you invest in any of those? The response was no, I was going to wait for the next one. Well, the next one's now 6,500. So that's what happens when you wait too long, you think wrong. You understand that the market numbers are going up. Interest is no longer what it was a year ago. Why is there such a need and demand for affordability housing? Because now we're back to square one where people are not getting approved. Now people are going into banks and saying, I want to buy a house. I want to build a house. I want to buy land. And suddenly there's deny left and right. We're not going to talk about banks and we're not going to talk about interest. What I am saying is that opportunities are there for us as affordability housing investors. That's what this is at the end of the day. So when I put these on the market, they are not lasting. These things are going. And when I tell you all about the group that we created this past weekend, these mobile homes are really going to start moving. But the prices are going up on the mobile homes. Don't forget right now, however, the material is very, very low. It is an all-time low. So therefore, you can come in and rehab for much, much less than you typically would. Now, when it's time to sell, the inflation is there. Numbers are starting to go up. So that's a great thing as well. Something like this 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single wide. We don't have a number ARV on here. This is 22, 23,000. I would say by right before summertime, this would be more around 25,000. All these homes are going up. If you follow our social media, you saw where I spent an entire day at the mobile home gallery. It's in Toccoa, Georgia. I'm going to pronounce that word here correctly in a minute. Toccoa, Georgia. Beautiful homes, brand new homes, 2023s, 2022s, and I mean, just some of the creation they're doing, it is phenomenal. But you're talking about a single wide 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and I like this like a stick built house built on a frame in a mobile home. $100,000 to $150,000 for a brand new one. So when you keep asking, why would people want a rehab mobile home? Well, let's see. Like I mentioned, interests are outrageous. They're starting to go up and will continue to do so. Denying applicants will continue to happen. 150,000 for a single wide may not be ideal for you because, of course, you also have to go through some lending. So there's going to be some denial on that as well. And they have a lot of options, yes. But at the end of the day, the way I see it is like, look, you're trying to apply for a affordability housing that's going to cost you 150,000. Could we not potentially come into some of these homes and maybe step up our rehab a little bit more now that we can bump them up so much more? I would not doubt if by the end of 2023, these same single 3.2s, 2.2s, single wides that we are selling, and I mean, I'm talking 80, 90, and early 2000 models, will sell for well over 40,000. Absolutely. I see that all day long. And again, we're starting to see that with a lot of these that are as is value. They need some type of repair, and the numbers are going to continue to go up. You keep on waiting for the best investment, it's never going to be there. You got to invest now. The numbers are high, but if the ROI, return on the investments, are still there, what are you waiting on? It's there. Okay. They'll speak for itself. So this one, 3-bedroom, 2-bath in Griffin, it is no longer available. Admin, I don't think she is on at this time, but this one we'll go ahead and put pending because we are rehabbing, and it'll go on the market now as AARB for sale. We're going to create possibly a lease option and get a very hefty down payment, or sell all outright in cash. So, and I'm going to shoot for 25,000. So we'll see what happens on this one. Let's go to the next one. Alexander, Louisiana. We haven't talked about those as much, but we did present them. I think it was a few weeks. These are still available, and I'll be transparent here when I say we have not put as much focus because there's so many things we got going on. But if you are in central Louisiana or know of any investors, any boots on the ground, anybody that wants to invest, these are available. We got a bunch of 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 3-1s, single wides. There's not one double wide out there. So, and I mean, this community is minutes from downtown, the Alexandria. So again, anybody in those areas or know over those areas, let us know. This, and I'm not going to go through all these here, but keep on moving. We are focusing on East Georgia as of next week. We're starting to get a lot of calls again from Augusta, from Hephzibah. I've had a chance to close a couple land packages in Hephzibah, and it's like Hephzibah and Augusta are a great rental area, but it's like the land, it's like it is. I mean, you can buy pennies on the dollar. I mean, it is low. I don't know if those numbers will go up. Still can be a deal. Okay. And if it's a long-term investment, by no means, obviously that would make a good investment. But just from what I've seen, the numbers aren't there now when it comes to land and mobile home packages. Hard to believe that there's still places where land and mobile homes may not be that much of a deal. But let's keep moving on. Let's see, R12. Did we look at this one last week? So I don't know if we looked at a couple of these. And again, we will be uploading quite a few this Thursday. That's kind of what we did last week as well. We did go out in the field today, but it was a lot of kind of checking in. I met with a couple of park owners. Oh, a lot of stuff is coming out of that as well. I'll put this out there for now, just kind of over here. Maybe something you can look into. Secco, SECCO. The next one is coming this year towards the end of the year. That is an event where it's all about mobile home investing. Mobile home park owners, operators, managers, investors. They all show up to this one event. It's about 3 or 4 days long, and as of now, I will be speaking at the next one coming up. So that's going to be a great event as well. And I'm mentioning that because I met with one of the directors today. So we were downtown Atlanta having coffee, some weird name coffee. It was good coffee, but the conversation was great. So we got a lot out of that, a lot of connections. I will be connected with more. And that's the power of networking. When I keep on saying is your network is your net worth, it's because of who you are associating yourself with. Every time I meet with some of these guys here, it's like, oh, and there's another connection and another connection. And what does that mean to all of you on here? It's every time I make a connection, it's that much more inventory coming available. That's what we do is we'll bring, obviously, add value as much as possible. A few things are changing for investors. However, and a lot of this is, we learn as we go, a lot of these things as well. We've had a couple little hiccups where investors are allowing or letting certain buyers come into their homes and avoiding certain steps. I don't want to get too much into this here. I will be creating a couple of videos on that, but basically it's, everybody abides by park rule and regulations. That includes the investors, that includes the end buyer. If the end buyer comes in and says, hey, I have something on my background, the go-to is not, oh, well, then just don't do a background. We'll just move you in. That's not how that works. Okay. So let me keep on moving. So this is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, single wide. Rental rate in the area, 700. No, that's more like 750 on this one now, a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. And, this area, by the way, okay, I think I talked about it last Saturday, maybe. Griffin, especially, and parts of a little bit of Thomaston and Milner were affected pretty drastically by tornadoes that had a couple, 2-3 weeks ago. They did quite the destruction. I drove by some of these areas. Yes, there's a lot of damage that went out there. What does that mean? Okay, more need for housing. Never mind affordability. People need housing. There's over 2,000, and y'all can look this up. You don't have to believe what I'm saying on here. Griffin, Georgia, there's over 2,000 houses made it to the White House, and they considered it national disaster. So it is that serious. We are heavily trying to find campers because we will be infilling a lot of the mobile home parks, a lot of the pads, which to what I understood today, we have over 70 pads, which means 70 campers we can bring in. I got a couple agents that are pushing hard to find us some campers. We got to review them, do due diligence, and bring them in. But we are trying to help as much as we can on that as well. People don't have a house. A lot of mobile homes, thank God, I don't know how many people got hurt. Hopefully nobody. We can only hope and pray on that. But none of the homes that we have got affected. We are blessed. Thank goodness on that. But a lot of people did, and they are pushing hard to get into some of these mobile homes. So again, when I keep saying of it being this, always be prepared, it's, always should be rehab, always should be having a mobile home because there's always somebody in need. And this time of the year, when people have cash from income tax time, it is the best time to sell, but also give back and help out. Okay, so we're working on that as well. Let me go to the next one, 107. And there is one I'm going to show you right now because that's what I want to talk about. It's like when I see people just passing up certain mobile homes, it's like, are you looking at these deals, these mobile homes, these deals from a investor standpoint? Are you looking at the numbers versus ROIs? 302. And we just sold 2 of them. They were located in Griffin. 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. Yes, I wish it was a 3-2, 3-1, but 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath is also ideal. Pitch roof, okay. Metal on metal, but they put vinyl on the siding, so it makes it look like a brand new mobile home. I love when they do that, actually. New roof, new decks, new siding, new skirting, new water heater, a lot of the new electrical, a lot of the new plumbing. Do you hear what I'm listing when I'm going on through here? I'm talking about expense covered. These are the biggest expenses that you acquire in a mobile home when you're rehabbing it. If you have to put a brand new roof like this one, it has and it's better to do metal than a shingle for sure, price-wise, but you're still in it near $2,000 of a roof. So that's a big, and think about it when you're selling it. Is that not a selling strategy to throw out there? You think people may get a little intrigued by, hey, it's got a brand new roof on it, by the way. It's got a brand new siding. It's got brand new skirting. It's got brand new decks. It's got brand new water heater. All these things are something that's going to intrigue people to say, yes, this is a great deal. Absolutely. I have one crew that's finishing up in Griffin as of Friday. And I'm really hoping that this home is available because we will be jumping on it. This is what I consider come in and finish doing the rehab. Okay. There is some sheetrock that needs to be put on. There is some insulation, yes, that needs to be put on, but there is obviously no leaks. Everything's been addressed on that. Come in, do some of this cleanup, put it together. Electrical is good, and it's off to the market. Okay. That is how simple. Again, don't forget, you can sublease in this community. Investors are welcome. What is the issue? There's no issues. Eliminated all your problems for you, right? 2-bedroom, 1-bath. The lot rent is $375, so it's a little less than $390 in Griffin. Asking only $7,000 for this home as is. If you accumulate how much the sidings, the decks, the skirting, the water heater, the roof is, you're well over $7,000 just alone. Okay. We don't have an ARB on this one here. Yeah, we do 23,000 on this one as well. So, good units. I like these units. Metal on metal with the siding. It creates people like them. Let me see. I had one more I was going to show you. And again, Thursday, we will be going back out on the market. I started with 1 stop and now have moved into, I think I got 5 stops. So looks to me like I'm going to be doing 2 days out in the field every week for a while. So that's a good thing. That's okay. So Macon, we have not abandoned. We're still doing a lot of things in Macon. And as a matter of fact, we have quite a few more opportunities coming as of next week as well. We have one, I know for sure, it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, a single wide near, it's closer towards Gray, Georgia, which is Macon, Georgia still, Bibb County. That will come available. Great area as well. But Warner Robins, Byron, Bonaire. We have one of the investor partners that has 4 mobile homes he has been rehabbing in Bonaire. I don't know if y'all remember some of those deals that we had on here. He has rehabbed them, and basically the way he said it's Jay, I am ready to go. Time to put them on the market. So we're going to help him on that. He may bring them on our spreadsheet, which brings me to, if anybody has any mobile home deals, you're welcome to send us an email, and I'm happy to post them on the spreadsheet. I would prefer if you come on and you present them yourself, but that is an option as well. All right. Let me get into announcements, and then if I see any questions, we can get into that as well. I have 4 calls left before midnight, so we're definitely moving along. All right. I welcome deals. I don't know how many more ways to put that. I don't know how more ways to advertise it. We need about 150 mobile homes. Okay, about 150 mobile homes, not campers. That's a whole separate one. We'll talk about that later. That's enough for that. 150 mobile homes towards Central and East Georgia. That's where we need them. 80s, 90, 2000 models, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 2-2, 3-2, 3-1s. It does not matter. I think we can handle around 20 double wides at this time as well, but that's what we're needing to move. Now, these mobile homes have to be able to be transported out of wherever it is that they are. And this is a perfect way for you new people coming into mobile home investing. You may know somebody who needs to sell, or somebody who needs to sell, obviously, and you can bring them to us. You can get paid a referral, a finder's fee. There's so many ways for you to make money. So kind of keep that in mind as well. But we need quite a bit on that as well. So anybody interested on that, let us know. I'm going to put my email real quick. I noticed I didn't do that on the chat. Here we go. Email me directly. I get those. And then there is the shadow. One more announcement after this, but the shadow. Do not forget this Saturday coming up. There will be the check-in call, but the check-in call is basically going to go live while I'm at the event. So the shadow event, for those of you that are new, is where I take you out to communities. As a matter of fact, this is where lot 72 was. And I'm going to take you out and show you step by step how to invest. This mobile home that you see here, and there's a few pictures inside, you will be able to get to see it. I would say about 3/4 done Saturday morning, because that's where the contractor should be. So you kind of get to see the updated up, and we will be inside of a mobile home. I want to give you the true experience of being in a community park inside a mobile home. Okay, that's the goal. So it's going to be a full day by my side. I teach you step by step how to get off market deals, talk to sellers, how to make offers, find out what as-is mobile homes are selling for or should go for maximum allowed offer, how to close due diligence, the documents, the titles, everything you need to check, how to hire contractors, handymans, which we've confirmed 2 contractors to be out there with us Saturday morning as well. We do have a guest speaker. You do not want to miss the story and what he has to talk about. me and this individual, we've done quite a bit of deals, and yes, he knows his stuff. He's more involved into real estate, but anytime there's mobile homes involved, we connect and we make those deals happen. So that's one thing that you got to be doing is always partnering up, networking, and somebody always has something to bring to the table. So that Saturday morning, shadow events. Visit GarciaMHU.com. Click on the events, click on the shadow, and we hope to see you there on that. Now, here's what I've been working on. Always working on something, always trying to add value. What else can we add to? How can we connect better? How can we push and profit together? Okay. Some of you still have day jobs. Okay. I would say that's okay, but I would say you also need to be looking for your way out. You can become your own boss. Yes, you've heard that plenty of times, and you can be paid what you deserve. But what you deserve is what you go after. Okay. That being said, is how can I add more opportunities to all of you? The deals are here. Okay. The coaching is here. It's available. Yes, as of February, I'll start coaching a few more people again. But still going to be slight limited just because of so many things that are going on. So how many more things can I add on here? And it got me thinking as to could we create another group, maybe more serious investors, maybe somebody who wants to be more like a hard private money lender, just any connections possible. So in the at the end of 2022, I would say about fall and into winter, we created the Level Up investment, which was a network. It was a meetup. I created the Mobile Home Level Up group, Mobile Home Level Up Investment Group. And what it's going to be is going to start out with 10 members. As of now, I've already emailed quite a few people, and it's because if you got that email, you're a serious investor. You've shown more than a few times to stick it out through the hard and the good, obviously. You've been there through a lot of the deals. You've been there through the headaches, which, I would be lying to you if I say the mobile home investing comes with no headaches. That's a lie. So, you've been there. You've shown me that you're serious about it, and you obviously want to grow into more and more in this industry. So I have emailed you. I have personally created a video and sent it to you. 8 out of 10 people have already confirmed. What this is going to be is I want 10 members that are serious about investing, taking it to the next level and growing. If we're going to grow nationwide and have deals all throughout, we're going to have boots on the ground. We're going to have connections. That does not happen with me, myself, and I. I got to have more teamwork. I have more people. So that being said, is what I put together was the Mobile Home Level Up Investment Group. Now, what happens is you do have to sell mobile homes or take one for yourself. Everybody has to take at least one mobile home and wholesale it, flip it, do something with it, and continue going on. Have to invite people onto these calls. We got to bring more and more people. And I know we have hundreds of views on these YouTube videos past the pack, but we need to get more people on time so we can start discussions, maybe even create something like a podcast per se. We got to have that as well. Okay. Bring me deals. You got to bring me more deals. I got to review them. And some of you kind of just sit around and wait for more and more deals to be put on here, and that is great. But part of the ways that you can also learn to decipher whether something is a good, bad, or different type of deal is if you bring me something. Present me a deal, and I will tell you yes or no and why. I will tell you why it is not a deal, or yes, absolutely run with it. Now, some of you wondering, well, why should I get myself involved in this pursuit of selling deals, bringing people, and obviously trying to bring more and more deals to you? With this group, you get every one of my connections, every connection I have. If you need a realtor or broker to do a closing, we have those. Again, I would be lying to you if I say that there is no issues where you'll end up in court from time to time. Maybe as a landlord, you got to evict somebody or some issues have arose. We have attorneys that specialize in all this, mobile homes and real estate. They understand the game, they understand what we do. So that is something that you also get a connection to that. If you need a title, okay, a lot of these deals, many times you can create a great deal if somebody has no title, but you got to know what to do with it. These counties, these cities are not allowing bill of sales no more. Somebody said the other day to me, it's like, well, you can still go and get a title with the bill of sale. Prove it to me. Show me where that is being done, because our homework is being done, and I have yet to see that. Yes, if you go to Alabama somewhere, they still collect a bill of sale until you fine and dandy. That is not happening in Georgia. You cannot transport a home, and you cannot register a mobile home with a bill of sale only. So you have to have a title. We have 2 agencies that work with us together side by side. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be doing this on Thursday when I go look at 7 individual mobile homes, which should be available next week on the spreadsheet. All have to be moved. We'll be getting bond titles, and I assure you, in less than 3 weeks, I will have titles in hand. That is how quick I want to move. We need to move fast pace, keep going to the next deal and the next deal. And then we get into the next city and the next state. And before we know it, in less than 5 years, that's the goal, we will be nationwide. So All these connections are on there. If you're part of these 10 members, you get first dibs to a lot of these deals. A lot of these deals, many times, we send them out even before they get placed on the spreadsheet. You'll also get a discount on a lot of these deals that are on here, which, again, the prices will continue to go up. The inflation is happening. The market numbers are rising. But for those of you that are part of the 10 members, it will not. Now, after the 10 members, after about a couple of weeks, we will start allowing more members to come into the mix as well, but there will be a membership fee. That fee we'll talk about next week sometime, but it's definitely going to be a fee to come into the group and be part of that organization as well. All right, let's see. I got to prep myself. I got 6 hours worth of talking Saturday, so I forget how exhausting that can be. It's a beautiful thing, though. All right, I do not see any questions. So that being said, like I mentioned, I got 2 more coachings and a couple more calls after that as well. So we're going to end with that. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. And Saturday morning, don't forget shadow at the GarciaMHU.com. Hope to see you there. Thank you for watching.